I'm coming in hot.
Victoria and Greg are set to spill all on Nick Viall's podcast. Hey guys, and welcome back to another shared news. We've got to get into what potentially Victoria and Greg could be sharing on Nick Viall's podcast, which is dropping sometime today. So welcome back to our channel. Make sure you are subscribed so you're always up to date on all things Bachelor Nation. I'm your host, Zachary Reality, and after an epic ending of Paradise this season, especially between the drama surrounding Greg, Victoria, and Johnny, fans are anxiously awaiting to hear what Victoria and Greg are going to say about the reunion and the situation. They're expected to share their full side of the story on former Bachelor Nick Viall's podcast, The Viall Files, so we have got to take a look at this teaser.
Did anything happen at Natalie's party? What did you want Johnny to take accountability for at the finale?
This doesn't fall all on him. It was me too. This is 50-50.
So I'm really looking forward to this podcast. I am so invested in this love triangle, in this drama, and I really think that this is the opportunity for Victoria and Greg to really clear all and say everything they want to say about the situation before putting it to bed.
Was there a wine glass thrown?
It makes me emotional even talking about it because I don't want to be that person. And I'm not that person.
Especially after a highly anticipated Bachelor finale that we all watched and had major questions over. And Victoria actually shared on her Instagram story with a selfie of Greg in Nick's studio that her and Greg are exhausted, they're drained, but they are happy. They are sorry if they've offended anyone and they hope everybody tunes in to the Viall Files. Now, some fans are annoyed that Nick is too biased about the situation because he is close friends with both Victoria and Greg, and Victoria is best friends with Nick's girlfriend, Natalie, but Nick actually responded to a fan comment on his TikTok page, writing that Johnny has been invited on, and it's up to him if he wants to join. So I actually think that Victoria and Greg would be perfect for Nick's podcast because they're friends. It almost gives us the opportunity for us to really get the full side of the story because they're so comfortable with the host. How many times do we see these celebrities and these reality stars going on podcasts or doing interviews with people and reporters that they don't know, and they're uncomfortable? They don't really want to share. So I actually think it works in our favor that Nick is such close friends with them, even though he has kind of exploited their relationship before it was public on his social media, which we also kind of have to get into because Johnny said on the Almost Famous podcast last week that he's met Nick before, and he's actually annoyed that Nick was the one posting stuff about Victoria and Greg before the finale dropped, considering Johnny was getting tagged and sent the videos and doesn't appreciate the relationship being thrown in his face. Johnny also shared on the Almost Famous podcast last week that he was supposed to have that happy moment with Victoria on the couch, you know, telling everyone how excited they were to be engaged after such a long year he had on Gabby's season and then Paradise, but unfortunately he was in the trailer by himself while Victoria and Greg were sharing that happy moment. So a lot of fans are definitely wanting justice for Johnny and have been empathizing and sympathizing with Johnny because a lot of people have dealt with toxic breakups in the past. However, we still need to hear what Victoria and Greg have to say about the situation. We've heard Johnny's side, we've talked about Johnny's side, but now we got to hear the other side. I think it's only fair that we get the in-depth interviews of both parties before forming an opinion. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what Victoria and Greg have to say. And we will definitely be back here on Shared News to talk all about it tomorrow. So let us know what you think in the comments down below. What are your predictions? Are you going to listen to the podcast? Do you just want the Spark Notes? Definitely be sure to let us know and subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you're always updated on all things Bachelor Nation. I'm your host, Zachary Reality. Feel free to follow me on my socials. I'll definitely be talking about this love triangle. It's all at Zachary Reality. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye, everybody.